All right, let's get some more now on Catalonia's push for independence from Madrid and the austerity plight Spain continues to face. I'm now joined by Alfons López Tena, MP and spokesperson for the Catalan Solidarity for Independence Party. A pleasure to see you today, sir. Thanks for coming on the programme. As I'm sure you were just listening to our report there from correspondent Jacob Greaves, Catalans are actually pointing to the imbalance between the tax they're paying and what the region gets in return. Do you think that's a big part of the resentment and the frustration here?
Yeah, it's a big part, but it's not the main part. The main part is the outright majority of Catalan people has decided that we have no place and no room in Spain, so we want a house of our own. We want an independent country.
Well, now, what about the whole issue with the Eurozone financial turmoil? It shows no signs of stopping. We've seen the protests in Madrid, and we've also seen them in Greece as well. In Madrid, though, over 1 million people on the streets calling for the independence of Catalonia. Is much of the Eurozone fatigue to blame for that as well?
It's not a problem of euro, of economic question. It's a matter of dignity, of freedom. We had a home rule system inside Spain, but it has revealed itself as disappointing. So the only way to go through as a free society, as a society that takes its own decisions, is to have an independent country inside the European Union and have friendship with Spain, with Denmark, with Italy, with Portugal and all the other independent countries in Europe and in the world. Think that we have a PIB the same as Denmark and double PIB that Slovakia, so we can go through at our own way.
All right, so ultimately you want your own way, you want some dignity, self-respect to move on independently. But let's talk about one of the economic issues here, sir. Catalonia accounts for about 20% of Spain's economic output. I mean, how big of a blow would the region's independence for the country's ailing economy be? I mean, would you be happy with that on your conscience?
Well, that's not our concern. It's a concern of the European Union. I mean, it's not a matter of being selfish. It's a matter of govern yourself. So we are willing to cooperate with them, to cooperate with Spanish, with the Kingdom of Spain, and with Portugal and with Greece, but being the masters of our own destiny.
All right, so you say you're willing to cooperate with Spanish officials when it comes to this, but do you think the Spanish government itself would be willing to make any concessions in order to keep Catalonia within the country's borders?
It cannot do otherwise. We are in a democracy, and it's the same thing that the United Kingdom with Scotland. If a majority of the Catalan people decides to get an independent country, not only in the streets but voting at the polls, the Spanish officials and the Spanish Kingdom cannot do anything to block that, because that's the will of the people in a democracy.
All right, Alfons López Tena, MP and spokesperson for the Catalan Solidarity for Independence Party. Thanks so much for coming on RT today.
Thanks for calling us.
Thank you.